Africa is on the right move. There is some good news coming out of Africa, initiated and led by Africans. 6 African countries, namely South Africa, Senegal, Congo, Uganda, Zambia, and Egypt, are going to broker a peace between Russia and Ukraine. Now, this proposal by these African countries have been accepted by both presidents, President Putin and President Zelensky. So a team out of the 6 countries will go both to Moscow and Kiev next month. Now, I'm very excited about this move by Africa, as it is significant and very timely in 3 ways. I will explain. Number 1, it shows Africa's vote in the UN resolution against Russia was consistent. As we all remember, 19 countries have abstained and 26 countries voted yes for UN resolution against Russia. And then 2 countries actually, they have said no. Now, these 4 countries, Senegal, South Africa, Uganda, and Congo, belongs those who abstained out of the 19 countries. So it shows their vote, their consistency, that they are not siding for Russia or Ukraine. All they are is for peace. The 2 countries out of the 6 countries, Zambia and Egypt, they belong to the 26 African countries who voted in favor of UN resolution against Russia. But we all know what's happening in Zambia and Egypt and how they play a double standard in Africa. Egypt go to the Arab League whenever it wants to mobilize something against Africa. We all have seen it. And Zambia, recently it allowed for AFRICOM to be in its territory and other things. We can also refresh our minds with how they make during the war in Ethiopia, how they are the only African countries actually who evacuated their people, Zambians, from Addis Ababa based on the false propaganda by the US and its mainstream media. Now, Eritrea and Mali are the only countries who have got the gut to say no against the UN resolution against Russia. This is just to refresh our minds because it's all related to that. Now, our point for today is the decision by these 4 countries who abstained, meaning South Africa, Senegal, Congo, and Uganda, was really a timely one, as it shows their consistency. It also represents all the 19 countries who abstained on that UN resolution against Russia, unlike US and its allies who are actually all out weaponizing Ukraine and do their dirty work. Number 2, I'm very happy that this initiative was led, or at least South Africa is in the forefront of it. Let's hear what President Cyril Ramaphosa said, announcing that there are 6 countries and are going to broker a peace between Russia and Ukraine. And we'll come back.
We're aiming that with the preparations that will get underway, this peace mission will contribute to the various other missions that are underway to bring a solution to that conflict. My discussions with the 2 leaders demonstrated that they are both ready to receive the African leaders and to have a discussion on how this conflict can be brought to an end.
As we all remember, South Africa has been continuously bullied by the US and its allies, mainly because it's a strong ally with Russia, and also it abstained in that UN resolution against Russia. And we all have heard how Minister Naledi told Secretary Blinken that the era of US choosing our friends has long gone. I might be paraphrasing it, but this is something that what she said. So South Africa has got that gut saying no to the US, to be led by the US propaganda. The bullying of the US of Russia went to its climax as last week the ambassador of the US in South Africa came out and accused of allegedly South Africa supplying weapons to Ukraine. Now, South Africa, by initiating or leading this move, brokering peace between Russia and Ukraine, manifests that to be an ally or to be a friend, to have that relationship with a country does not necessarily mean supporting a war, which unlike the West or the US and its allies are doing, weaponizing Ukraine up to its nose. So this is really the right move at the right time. The third reason why this move or initiative is significant is that I am looking at the bigger picture of this initiative, because it demonstrates that Africa's assertion in the face of the world. Most of the time, Africa is standing by the corner in the affairs of that are happening within the continent and globally. But that this shows that Africa is actually impacted what's happening within its own continent and also with what's happening globally, because we are part of the world. So to have for Africa that assertion, that to initiate this peace deal is really important. And also, Africa is actually, in fact, in a better position to broker this peace, because the rest of the world, meaning if we see the US and the rest of the Western world, is biased from the beginning of this Ukraine-Russia war. So Africa is in this better position to broker this peace. And by doing this, Africa is saying that, that principle, African solutions to Africa's problems. Now we are saying, or Africa is saying, African solutions to global challenges. Please comment below in the comment section about this initiative by African countries. Until next time, bye-bye.